Hello guys, this is Modest Major here, bringing you some live commentary on some Champions Bundle playlists. Now, we're going to be playing some tough players today because my CSR has gone up fairly quickly on this playlist. I don't really know why. I think it's because it's individually based CSR rather than team-based CSR, which I just think is a bit stupid because there's a lot of objective game types on this playlist, such as King of the Hill and Ricochet, and obviously a ton of people are wanting to play Ricochet because it's only just come out, so they're trying to get their hands on it, and I don't really understand why it's individually based because Slayer isn't being played that much as far as I can tell. I seem to see mostly, Ricochet and CTF and stuff like that, so we'll just have to see. Now, my overall impressions of this map are actually really good, surprisingly good. I think this map is a ton better than what I was expecting, and we've taken rockets. It felt like we were closer to the rocket spawn then, but I don't know if it's just because they weren't rushing it properly. That electricity made me lag up then. So overall, I think this is one of those maps that really manages to achieve a balance from what I expect from a big map. And this balance is... Sorry, I'm really trying to concentrate. So essentially, you want to have a map where there's enough depth to make it layered and have, like a lot of interesting things to find out. It's rewarding players for their map knowledge, and the more you play it, the more you uncover, the more secrets you uncover. But at the same time, it doesn't want to be so complicated to the point it's overcomplicated and you don't know what you're going to be doing, you don't know which part of the map you should be going, and there's no overall flow to the map. And I think this map really achieves that balance quite nicely because it's got these really overstated power positions of the two bases, and they both have height advantages, but at the same time, there's so many different escape routes out of getting out of this base that I'm on top of right now, that it really rewards players for knowing which one's the best one, because obviously, you want to be able to get from point A to point B in the safest and most strategic route. And I think this, I really like this map so far. I surprisingly like it. I had pretty negative anticipation for this. I kind of felt like this was almost going to be like a filler map, and that Pitfall was going to be the major one. And especially when, everyone was voting Pitfall at first, I thought, oh yeah, this is going to be the case. This is going to be Pitfall playlist #1. But it's actually turned out to be a bit of a favourite for me. And the thing is, this is a new map, so it's a lot more exciting for me. There's a lot more, there's a lot more stuff to figure out. Whereas Pitfall, I know everything. I've played that map a ridiculous amount. And at the same time, it might even get a little bit stale at times. I almost stole that kill, but I didn't mean to. But this is going fairly well right now. And King of the Hill... God, it's good to play King of the Hill. I freaking love King of the Hill. It's one of my favourite things about the DLC playlist is that you always get to play King of the Hill. Same with Team Objective, and I think it's in Skirmish, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know how he didn't die. I shot him so many times. Yeah, overall, King of the Hill is just a cool playlist. It's fun. My biggest concern with this map at first was the lightning and the electricity, the dynamic, map stuff. And at first I thought that would be like a bit... The way I see it, it kind of... I thought it might discourage players from exploring the map and going to certain areas of the map, and I don't really like that in the game. I don't like players, being told that they shouldn't go this place because it could potentially be dangerous. But on one hand, that guy's an idiot. Like, he just runs at you with a suppressor for some odd reason. So on one hand, I think it kind of does detract... I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I've seen a scatter shot and my eyes have lit up. I don't think it does detract from map movement because it's in a very obvious power position where the electricity hits. And it kind of... It balances out the map a bit so that if you're on a lower playing field, you're not just going to get completely screwed by the people up top. You have a chance to be able to overthrow them. And I suppose for some people that might be a little bit casual. It might be a little bit of a get-out clause. But I think the lightning is... not effective to the point where it just completely destroys you. In fact, I haven't even been electrocuted yet, as far as I can tell. If I have, I didn't notice it. I could get killed here, but I'm not going to get killed. What is he doing? Come back here, you son of a gun. Yeah, I haven't actually been electrocuted as of yet. Because it seems like even if you're standing in the area where it happens, you have to be standing in a very specific position. I don't know, like maybe you have to be standing next to some of these generators. I'm not really sure. But overall, it hasn't been something that's bugged me in any way, shape, or form. Frick. Oh, that was a good nade, but he didn't get me. So, like, yeah, I just think it's pretty cool overall. And the new skin, look at the new skin on the pistol. Doesn't that look awesome? I'm going to take out this guy. Fail! I swear I got, like, rocket, and no, the rocket guy was... Yeah, I bet he did rocket me. It felt like that was a rocket, not a grenade, but maybe I'm wrong. That was a bit of a high voice moment there. See if I... See, like, okay, I was pretty heavily electrocuted there, but... I was standing in the middle of the hill, to be fair, so that's probably why. But yeah, as you can see, like, my shield recharged fairly quickly after that, and it didn't really put me in a horrible position, so I like that. You know, in other games, I've seen it get a little bit excessive and a bit like just interfering with your matchmaking experience, and that's not what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be something that was just like in the background, added a nice, you know, added an atmosphere to the game type almost, but didn't actually interfere with competitive gameplay, I suppose is the word. But I'm not really sure this is meant to be a competitive map in any way, shape, or form. Maybe it is. Maybe for certain playlists. I'm not really sure. Maybe it could be an extraction type game type. But I'd say Pitfall is obviously much more tailored for a competitive type game type. But we'll have to wait and see. It's not something I'm really expert about. I don't really pick up on these types of thing. But it's a goddamn good looking map. I'll say that for sure. It's a great looking map. It reminds me of kind of like a Gears of War map, because Gears of War, I'm sure a lot of you guys didn't really play it. It's not that popular, especially in the newest Gears of War. It's very unpopular, but my god, the maps are good looking in that game. They're very good looking. It has an amazing engine in the game, and just good looking graphics in general. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see how this map turns out. A big part of me really hopes that it just doesn't get underplayed and people don't vote it. Because there's so many maps in the Crimson map pack and the, not so much the Crimson map pack, but like the Castle map pack and the Majestic map pack that I really, really enjoy. But it A, never comes up in voting screens, and B, even if it does, a lot of people just refuse to vote it. Like Perdition from Castle map pack. I love that map. I think it's a great map. But does anyone ever vote it? Does anyone ever play it? No. They hate that map. You may have just heard me burp then, I apologise. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. I don't think my score was particularly that amazing. I was focusing more on the actual commentary. Oh, it was alright. It's 12-5. 9 assists. Anyway, I've been Modest Major. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.